He has secured All India rank 871 in UPSC CSE 2024. And he's done this while working as Assistant Commandant CRPF in Bastar under very tough conditions. He's a mechanical engineer and has worked in Coal India before going into CRPF. As Assistant Manager, he worked in Coal India and then appeared for civil services in 2019. Went up to interview, couldn't clear then, but he had a plan B as well. So he took CAPF exam, got assistant commandant there. And what is different about Mr. Raju is that his service in his assistant commandant CAPF that he has done in the tribal belt, it's a tribal belt, Bastar, and very Naxal prone area. People go into Naxalism because they don't have basic facilities, right? So to actually bring government service to that area, Mr. Raju his team has worked very hard. And for the first time, because of their work, the school could be set up there and first time election could happen in that district. So the kind of service that you do, wherever you are, being able to connect to the people, understand their problems, and bring change like that is very big. And Mr. Raju is here to tell you about preparation or anything that you have, any questions. And most importantly, he has consistently prepared. If you are in the service in CAPF or any other service also, especially CAPF with the field work that they have, right from the morning 5 a.m. they have to be on physical training, and it goes on up to 6-7 o'clock in the evening. Sometimes when you're in the field in the jungles, you completely have to be focused on that. So with all this, he has still prepared in that time frame. And what matters is consistency, knowing what is really needed for the exam. If you think I'll sit and study for 16 hours, only then I'll crack, then that is why we are bringing to you rankers who have achieved this while working as well. Okay, so you understand why it is important to manage your time and understand that civil services exam needs a targeted approach. So you understand that. So I'll have Mr. Raju speak to you. If you have any questions after that, please feel free to ask the questions. Okay.
All our civil service aspirants, UPSC civil service aspirant. That's good. I took coaching for interview guidance program here with R.C.Reddy sir and ma'am. So I was just in the CRPF group center, coming as a presiding officer to take the final test of Jawans passing out for it. And message sir who made. I was not known that I have to interact with the students also, but that's good opportunity. Father Prelim,
yes,
looking some frustrated. Okay, so I will tell you about my journey in short. I did my schooling from Namdeo Vidyalaya, Nasik, and graduated from NIT Nagpur as a BTech mechanical engineer. I placed in Coal India from campus placement as assistant manager. I worked there for around 4 and 5 years. I started my civil service journey since 2017. In 2017, I appeared in interview in 2018, civil service interview, but I couldn't crack I failed by 11 marks in the final merit list. Later on, I also appeared in forest examination, Indian forest examination. So I failed in forest also by 6 marks. But in CAPF, I got selection in 2017, but joined in 2020 because of Corona. The joining later came late. But 2020 onwards to 2024, its training was tough, so I could not could not able to study in training time. So studied later on in 2024. Again, I started my preparation, and finally got selected into this 871 rank this year. Uh, the journey was tough. I would say three things are very important in this journey. First is the consistency. Since I was preparing from 2017, but I lacked consistency after getting into the services. But in the last year, I would say a blessing in disguise that I was posted in the Naxal area where no electricity, no network, no road, nothing basic facilities were there. But it was blessing for me. I used to read books, so that was my habit, and I studied so hard that it helped me to crack this exam again. I got married into 2023. My wife was also preparing. She is also in the state services. She helped me a lot. In 2018, I was appeared from geography optional, and this year I took anthropology as optional, and it helped me to crack this exam. Got 260 marks in anthropology, and good marks in interview because of the interview guidance program of MAM also. And most of the questions are from my job profile around what you did in Bastar, what all the things, and all the 10 years of experience of my job. So that was my journey. I would like to answer your questions if you have any doubts and queries regarding the preparation. So we'll make it later interactive, not one-sided. Okay. Do you have any questions? No questions. How's your preparation going on? On path. Okay. Which subject do you find very difficult? History. Okay. Other? Economy. Polity. All subjects are there. What I used to do in my preparation time, there are standard books for the prelim preparation, like polity. I used to refer Lakshmikant. For geography, the physical, this NCRT 11, 12. History, the spectrum book is there. We must read all the NCRTs first. What I used to do, if I read the NCRT, like 12th class, this geography NCRT. If you take the physical NCRT, we have 10 chapters. What I did, that if I read one chapter, I used to make very short notes. In A4 size sheet, I take 3 folds and whole chapters summarize in one sheet. So all the 10 chapters summarize in 10 sheets. And I never used to refer book again. I used to refer my notes itself. And on that basis, I used to attempt the MCQs, the objective type questions. If I find anything different than my notes in the MCQs, I used to go into the notes and add those in addition, so that that mistake could not be repeated. Are you getting me? In the prelim, what we generally use, we solve many MCQs, but we repeat the mistakes. For the prelim, I think that repeated mistakes should not be done. Okay. For every book, like from ranging from Lakshmikant to Spectrum, every NCRT, I used to make short notes. I have that short notes. If I want to crack the prelim, I just used to go to that notes, refer, and try to attempt all MCQs. That's the key for Prelim. Do you have any questions for Prelim, or so we'll go to the mains? I'm just sharing my experience and my strategy.
So how were you able to manage
CSAT. CSAT is quite tougher for me also. I used to solve the question paper, take any question paper from the any institute and solve it in time bound manner. They're just like 2 hours. 2 hours time is there. So solve it in 2 hours. Or in CSAT, choosing means choice of question is very important, because when you choose a different question which you are spending a lot of time, which is waste of time. So attempt very less, like my attempt was used to have 40 or 50 in between that, but accuracy matters there. So practice in time bound manner. And with the GS, if you are covering the GS syllabus, daily you used to practice 1 hour for CSAT or half an hour for CSAT. Like if I do study time or average, or pick up the topic which are consistently coming in the PYQs like this. I used to focus on the calendar, clock, and comprehension, so that it will fetch me the 100% mark like this. And time is very important, crucial in CSAT paper. So focus on time bound practice and daily practice, which helps. Before prelim, if you are not confident about the CSAT, try to start earlier, like 2-3 months daily practice, and weekly try to give appear for the one CSAT test. That's the strategy. For prelim, I would say do not repeat the mistakes. Make short notes and revise it multiple times. For our CSAT, just what I said, time-bound manner, and practice in time-bound manner, and solve most of all the PYQs first, both in case of GS and CSAT. PYQ will help you to decode the pattern of prelim. Okay. If we go to the mains, 3 things we have to focus on. One is ethics, optional, and essay. If I was having very less time, so I just used to focus on these ethics. After just clearing the prelim, I completed my ethics syllabus first, then optional. I also prepared my whole optional notes into 90 pages. That small short cheat notes we used to do. So the small cheat notes, all the notes should be in the 90 pages only. I used to revise it in multiple times. So many times, I don't know how many times I have revised it, but only that helped me to crack. Because reading is one thing, analysis is different thing, and retention is one thing. If you are retaining your notes, then you can able to reflect it only 50 or 60%. So reflecting means writing answer. So these are the process. For mains, reflection, representation is very important. So limited content, multiple revision, and reflection of that content into your paper, that is the mains. For interview, you can have more mock interview, you can practice more debate discussion, or whatever your detailed application form used to fill in the during the mains time. This time they are taking earlier only. So prepare DAF thoroughly, your hobbies, all these things, and give maximum mock. Internal thinking is very much needed. So overall about the UPSC, I would say the consistency or discipline, very important, because in my opinion, consistency will not give you quick result. It requires you have to prepare for a whole year, and then appearing in an exam itself is a 1 year process. So you will get a result after 2 years, whatever you have studied. So in 2 years, building consistency is somewhat makes you successful here. Because in the era of social media, YouTube and Instagram, what we see, the attention deficit or focus is very less. This exam demands the 3 hour focus and writing in a single paper. We have to write the 9 papers in the mains and 2 papers in the prelim, which requires discipline and focus. So targeted study will benefit you. My schedule was like this. Early in the 4 a.m. morning, I used to sit for 2 hours focus study, and after the evening, because the nature of my job was like this, it was not certain, very less time to have study, but some bit of luck and 90% hard work pays off. This is from my side. Do you want to have any question or interaction?
So you said targeted approach.
Yes.
Is it based on breaking down the keywords, then finding subtopic, then themes, then frequencies of the repetitions like that, which you're focusing, or is it something different?
Targeted approach means I know the syllabus is there, GS1 syllabus, GS4. I know that by the end of December, I have to finish with the all optional notes, all ethics notes, all the GS notes, so that I can free from that. I will start my prelim preparation after January. But after appearing in prelim, we have very less time for mains. So we have always be notes ready with us, because that prelim to mains time period is not for making notes and all these things. That time is used to revise and appear in the mock test. So target approach is that by the end of the month, what we have to complete. By the end of the day, what we have to finish the things. So you must have your list. So early in the morning, you should know that this should be done in all the day. The task you should know what I should do. In your daily schedule, some classes will be there. After that, you are going to the library, you are studying. Then make some schedule like that. If 2 hour class is there, half an hour should be given to the revision of that class, or make a short notes itself again, like what I used to do for anthropology. If one class was going on, after finishing that class, whole class notes was summarized in 1 page. If total 100 classes will be there, the 100-page notes should be there, so that it could be revised multiple times. Are you getting? That should be the approach for every class, not only for optional, but for GS, ethics, and for prelim also. Why I am more focusing on short notes? Because short notes helps you to analyze the theme. If you read the newspaper article and you make summary out of this, you are thinking on this, you are processing, your brain is processing, you are ultimately focusing on the thing, you are extracting the content, what you are processing in your brain, which makes you the analytical skills, which helps you to improve the analytical skills. And this analysis is very important in this exam. Even the technology is improving, advancing, the age of AI. Still the exam is of same pattern, writing. The traditional exam and very conservative. We have to look this exam or decode this exam with the same pattern. Use technology as a means, but we cannot replace with the pen and paper, right? If you are giving exam in exam hall with the pen and paper, you have to also practice it on the ground or in the classroom with pen and paper only. How the notes making will help you like this. If you make short notes or summarize it, it will help you to build consistency also, your mind preparation, all the things. Are you getting me? Or still confusing?
No.
No. Actually, this is very simple exam, like class exam, but overrated. Just we have to follow it 2 years consistently, which is very tough. It is easy to say, but acting is very tough.
So like one more doubt. So the whole mains is around 100 questions that you're getting a week. Like, how did you develop endurance for that? And structures and all that part of it.
The endurance has built itself in the library, in the classes. The short notes, what we are preparing, it takes much time.
Yes.
It took time for this, but after making the notes, that itself built good endurance. But I said retention is different thing, and reflection of that content is different. So when you making the short notes, you are at the same time memorizing the things also, and retention. And when you are writing it in the paper, you are reflecting that content. So giving maximum marks or 3 hours sitting, that builds endurance. Sometimes people used to write 3 papers in a day, 3 hours, 3 papers. Those, if you listen to the toppers, generally we used to have 2 mock tests, GS1, GS2 on a single day. People used to write 3 papers on a single day, essay, GS1, GS2, like to build the endurance. Any other question?
Sir, how did you handle the stress, mental stress during preparation?
Yes, that is very nice question. Stress will be there, and some little bit stress is also required for this, because it will not give you productivity. But stress beyond limit will be very harmful for this. If you stress management is again the different area, and which is very important in this exam, because the preparation or the journey is so long or so stressful. You have to the mind should be stable. Stable mind only can give you the best output. What I used to do is 10 minutes or 15 minutes a meditation session in the morning or in the evening. I used to practice the Vipassana meditation. I did courses also, but my job nature was like this. The physical activities and exercise was very intensive, so it helps you to automatically makes you more stable. In preparation time, you are not getting much times in the. But I would suggest you to have 1 hour session for your mind stability. Something like yoga, exercise, or meditation, whatever you feel that which makes your mind stable, because only stable mind can focus. So have a meditation session in your timetable, at least for 10 minutes. Any other question? Essay. After having your after finishing all your GS classes, optional, then start prepare for your essay. You can write earlier also, but comprehensive understanding of any topic will come after having GS knowledge, newspaper knowledge, optional knowledge. Then you can easily implement a good, or you can easily create a good essay. Generally, whenever essay or any GS paper answer sheet, refer to topper script, I would suggest. First, you write the essay on any topic or the topics written by the topper. Then refer to topper script also. which will help you to think like topper. Like this year, Harshita Goyal, who has topped, then Tejaswini Deshpande, one from Maharashtra, topped in essay. Go through their script. Any other question?
Sir, how would you manage your time while writing mains answers?
Time management in mains is very crucial. Paper completion itself is a task. Writing 20 questions in a 3 hour, and after that, next paper, GS1. So, what I used to do, I used to have 7 minutes that clock and 10 marker question. For 15 marker, 11 minutes. For 20 markers, 14 minutes. So like this, but in general we cannot track these minutes. Just we have to focus on, like I made a strategy like this. There are 10 marker question, 10 numbers, and 15 marker question, 10 numbers. I used to give around 70 minutes to 10 marker question and other 10 for 15 markers. So generally paper starts at 2 o'clock or 2:30. My target was by if paper starts 2:30, my target was by 3:30 I have to finish all the 10 markers. Right. That is time bound practice of questions, writing questions. If I could not complete, I just used to leave the question. But in my case, it was not happen. I used to complete 5 minutes or 10 minutes earlier the target. Writing speed matters, and again, fast thinking. If you read the question, think fast, and fast thinking comes from your reflection. Reflection comes from retention. Retention comes from note making. Note making is the rigorous process. Short notes. Again, back to the basics. Are you getting why I am focusing on the note making and crisp notes? That is yours only. You should not refer others' notes also, toppers' notes, but that unique notes to yourself, because you can only retain that. Your own symbols, your own shortcuts, your own short notes, short words, short sentence. You have summarized that, na? So you will retain it better. That's it. Any other question?
How do you manage or balance the static and the current?
Static and current affairs. Okay. My major focus was on the static. If I covered whole static with all the notes, I used to refer the magazine. Current affairs, the R.C.Reddy sir's notes was very good, means in the question answer format. You can have your own diary of current affairs with the GS1, GS2, or topic wise or theme wise. You can note, but mostly in the mains, the current affairs is useful in the introduction or conclusion part. So make short diary or quick notes so that data or fact sheet should be there. You can use it in your introduction or conclusion in the answer script. But you should not refer the multiple sources. Again, I am focusing. You should focus on the one source, whatever you are following, any institute magazine or any newspaper, but follow it religiously, because the current affair is so vast area. You will go deeper and deeper. You will start doing PhD there. No need to do that. Just have limited source. If any news is there, it is not useful. Do not waste much time. You should give your more time, means 70% time to completion of syllabus, completion of notes, completion of static parts, and 30% time to the current affairs. If you are strong at your static part, you will automatically connect the current affairs. That's my opinion. Again, any question? I think there is no more question. Huh?
So changing the option, what is the criteria to choose anthropology?
My criteria was marks only, but why I choose anthropology, because I feel that seniors have guided me that it is short, it takes less time, but it is not so. It also, every optional takes much times. So anthropology is quite easy to understand. Material available in the market is good. Even guidance is good. So, but in the recent time, they are not giving much marks to anthropology. So, do not think of changing optional. If you are, I think you have chosen your optional because you have interest in this, right? So, take the keen interest, make short notes. Even I was having geography as optional. I had made the same short notes for this. Means 90 pages notes for the geography optional also. I got 270 in geography, and that was decent. And in anthropology also, I got 260. That is also decent for these years because they have not given much marks. So availability of material, proper guidance, and from PYQs, previous year question, if you are understanding questions better, you can choose and see the syllabus once. During the mains or preparation times, I used to write the syllabus of anthropology without seeing it. Means memorizing the syllabus. Memorizing syllabus itself is a big challenge. Half of the work is done after memorizing it. So try to memorize whole syllabus, GS 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as optional syllabus. It will help you. It will help you in reading newspaper also, finding current affairs also, making notes also, or it will help you to interconnect the interlinkages between the things. It will also help in essay also. Most of the people have anthropology optional, I think, geography. How many students have anthropology? Okay, good. I said now my short notes are also there. I have made one Telegram channel. There have put all my short notes there. You can refer it to. Raju Wagh, UPSC Air 871. Raju Wagh, RAJUWAGH. I will share link to the ma'am. Okay. Try to make short notes and concise notes. I think that is fine. Any other question?
Last question.
Huh.
Sir, in your earlier attempts, like what mistakes are done and rectified later in the last?
In earlier attempt, my biggest mistake was the interview. They have given me 130 marks, 138 marks, and due to 8 marks only, I missed the list. For I think mains, that was a decent score. Interview was less. Sometimes we have to intensively prepare on interview because during 2018 I was in Coal India working there. Got very less time for the preparation of interview, and I also got 3 calls during the same year. That CAPF interview, UPSC CSE interview, and Indian Forest Services interview. So I was very confident that I will get into a किसी ना किसी में तो होना ही है, इसलिए. That was every stage in every preparation you have to be humble. This exam is uncertain. We cannot say anything. So you just have to prepare, believe in yourself, and take every step as a positive. But we should not take anything as granted, or we can say guaranteed कि मैं करूँगा तो मुझे मिलेगा. I said 90% hard work, 10% luck. But while working hard, you have to wholeheartedly prepare it. Have some plan B also. Okay. Are you happy?
Yes, sir.
That's nice. It was nice to interact with you. Thank you for ma'am to giving me this opportunity to interact with you. Thank you so much again. Okay, bye.
So I hope you got the right inputs, right? Consistency, syllabus. Sir said one very important thing. Syllabus, you memorize it. Even if you always used to tell, right? Keep your syllabus on the desk. Keep it in your mind. Okay. So very important that is. So one more important thing apart from consistency is having a plan B as well. You must be wondering, we are preparing for civil services, ma'am. Why are you talking about plan B? It's important to also have certain preparation, give other exams also, while you're preparing for civil services. Because Mr. Raju had 3 options, right? And he mentioned one very important thing is interview was an area that caused him to not get the rank. From 130 to 180, 180 was his score in 2024. So you see that difference of marks is so important. It is either make or break. Okay. Even though he changed his optional from geography where he got 270, in anthro he got 260, right? So just because you change your optional, miracles won't happen. You have to work hard, keeping syllabus and previous year questions in mind. That is very, very important. So if you have questions, the mentors we provide at the institute have all appeared at interview. Some of them are rankers. Please take the time to understand how to prepare these notes. We will have sessions anyways, but we want you to get a grasp on it so that the crisp and concise notes is very important for your preparation. Okay? All right. Thank you.